Welcome back, YouTube. Blazeshadowthorn here, back again with another Wi-Fi battle. This one's going to be a live Wi-Fi battle against none other than Seaslug himself. It's going to be a level 100s battle. I'm going to be using a standard OU team, or my BattleBox team, because I haven't used my BattleBox team in a while. I recently changed it because, as you know, Genocide got banned, so boo-hoo for me. I can no longer use it. So I replaced Genesect with a Expert Belt Greninja 6 IVs, I think. I don't believe this is my 5 IV one. It might be my, actually not, I think I'm going to double check it. No, this is my 6 IV one. This is my 6 IV one, my bad. This is my 6 IV one. I used it, just take a picture of his team really quickly. Looking at his team, he's probably going to lead off with the Rotom, which means I can lead off with my, oh crap, this Latios doesn't have Energy Ball anymore. That sucks. Which means I guess I can lead off with my Conkel there, because I don't fear the Will-O-Wisp. Nothing he leads off, unless he leads off with the Gardevoir, which leading off with Gardevoir would be a really risky play. Unless he leads off with the Gardevoir, I can handle anything on his team, get a powerful hit off with Knockoff or Drain Punch. Because I am Black Belt. I used to be Choice Banded, but now I run Black Belt. Just if you're wondering why I run Black Belt, it's just because I don't have a better item to put on Conkeldurr at the moment. And I really didn't want to be restricted with the whole expert belt without getting the boost, or Choice Band getting locked into one attack. So I just decided to go Black Belt, as he does opt to lead off the Rotom Wash. So I do nail that prediction. He's probably going to switch out, most likely into his Mega Gardevoir, so I could predict the switch, go for an Ice Punch. But I still feel an Adamant 252 a Black Belt boosted Drain Punch would be doing a lot off anything, even if he does want to bring in the Gardevoir. And the Gardevoir does not have the greatest bit of a attack. I know that, like, defense-wise, so I do feel it is my best play to go for. He does opt to go for the Volt Switch. He does outspeed me. I think Rotom naturally outspeeds me, so that does not dead giveaway that he's Scarfed, but I do have to keep in the back of my mind that he could be Scarfed. So I will keep that in my mind, as he's probably going to Volt Switch out into his, either his Gardevoir or his Mandibuzz, I'm thinking. Gardevoir probably would be actually, now that I think about it, Mandibuzz wouldn't be a bad switch in. It won't appreciate the hit, but it'll probably take it better than Mega Gardevoir would. And then it could threaten me out with the Brave Bird. But I will get a lot of HP back with Drain Punch, I'm thinking. As he does actually opt to go into his Gardevoir. That is also fine. It won't not appreciate this. He now knows I'm Guts. That's a big surprise there. I really don't care too much that he knows I'm Guts, because it's not going to be too game changing. But that does absolutely nothing to this Mega Gardevoir. Jeez, I totally expected it to do a lot more than that, because I thought Gardevoir was pretty frail. But I don't know what to do. He's probably going to go for a Hyper Voice, now that I think about it. He's going to go for a Hyper Voice. He's not going to go for Psychic. He's not going to go for Psychic or Psyshock. He's going to go for a Hyper Voice. So I can go out into my Tentacruel, even if he does opt to go for Psyshock. If he goes for Psyshock, I'm screwed. But if he goes for a Hyper Voice, I'm good. Oh, that's so risky, because if he goes for a Hyper Voice and I go into Greninja, I'm dead. If he goes for a Psychic, Psyshock, and I go into Tentacruel, I'm dead. He actually decides to pull a double. Okay, that's fine. He pulls a double into what? He pulls a double into his Arcanine. That's fine. I guess. What would I bring in to deal? What did he think I'd bring in that he has to pull a double into his Arcanine for? I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just gonna pull a double into my. Maybe he predicted my Tentacruel switch in. Oh, you know what? He probably predicted my Scizor switch in. That makes a lot of sense. But I don't want to stay and take a Flare Blitz or a Wild Charge, because I know both will hurt a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull another switch. I'm going to pull a switch into my Gliscor. If he goes for a Wild Charge, I'll be immune to that. He probably won't. He'll probably go for like a U-turn, or he'll switch out himself. But still, I want to make the safe play, just in case. Then I can get my Toxic Orb activated, and then I can start working up hazards. But he does opt to pull a double. He's probably going to pull a double into either his Rotom or his Swampert. There we go, Swampert. That, as I go now into my Gliscor, that's a pretty smart play. It's pretty predictable too. But I really have no better play at this point in time to go for, so I'm gonna protect. I just want to see what he wants to do, because he could. I don't want to see if he's packing the Ice Beam or not, because he has Ice Punch. He has Ice Punch. Okay. Okay, so I can go into Scizor now. As he's probably actually he might pull a double into his Arcanine. I probably should have stayed in, went for an Earthquake, but safe play. Oh, he did opt to stay and go for an Ice Punch. That's fine. I should be able to easily eat that attack up like it was nothing. And right here, I can go for that Mega Evolution. He's going to switch out. Now, here's the thing. Do I want to go for the Pursuit and Pursuit Trap him? Or do I want to go for the double hit and get a powerful hit off of whatever he wants to go into? I'm going to go for the double hit. I'm going to go for the double hit, predicting the switch out into his Arcanine. And that way, maybe he doesn't... Yeah, he goes out into Arcanine, I think. Yes, Arcanine. There we go. Now I'm going to get powerful hit off of that on that Arcanine. Even if I'm at -1, I'm still adamant. I'm still 252 in attack. It's still technically boosted. It still hits twice in a row. It should be doing a lot of damage if I hit. Go for the double hit, and I do hit. That should be doing a bit of damage. Not as much as I would like it to do, but it still does enough. Leftovers, that means it's defensive, which I might actually... I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to make the defensive switch back out into my Gliscor. I don't want to risk too much right now. It is still early on in the match. What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? This is very interesting, because he has he could go straight for the Flare Blitz. He could go straight for the Flare Blitz. He could also predict my Gliscor switch back into his Swampert. I really want to predict the Swampert switch in, go for the Swords Dance or something like that, but I cannot risk him going for the Flare Blitz, because I need my Scizor for his Gardevoir, because I really have no solid check to Gardevoir, in the sense that the only check I have is my Tentacruel, and if it has Psyshock, which most of them do have, okay, he does pull a double. He's going to pull a double into his Gardevoir. Okay. That's interesting. But yeah. As I'm going to go into my Gliscor, what do I really have to take this thing on? What do I need Gliscor for? That's what I'm thinking. I don't need Gliscor for anything, so I'm going to stay in, go straight for an Earthquake, try and get as much damage as I possibly can off this thing, because I'm pretty sure I can live a Hyper Voice. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can anyways. He's going to Mega Evolve, that's fine. Mega Gardevoir looks so beautiful. I love Mega Gardevoir. It's definitely one of my favorite Mega Evolutions. Or, sprite-wise, it definitely is. So, I'm going to go for that nice stab Earthquake, do nice damage off on that thing. That was pretty cool damage. Goes for the, that did do quite a substantial amount of damage. Now, I don't think he wants to sack off his Mega Gardevoir just yet, so... Oh, it has Wish! It has Wish! Oh, that was a very risky play. I'm going to go for I went for the knockoff, predicting the switch. I predicted the switch out into Rotom or his, Oh, that was very, very nice. That was very nice. I'm going to go for another knockoff. If he does want to switch, that's fine. Oh, right. He's faster. And I'm dead. I probably should have switched out, but I didn't. He gets all his glorious HP back. Let's go out into Tentacruel. He probably knows... Wait, he knows I'm Magic Coat, doesn't he? From prior experience. So I'm going to go straight for the Sludge Bomb. I don't want to mess around with the fact with him having Magic Coat or not. I'm pretty sure... Oh, yeah, he goes for Calm Mind. I'm pretty sure I could take a Psyshock if I absolutely had to. I won't appreciate it, but I'm pretty sure I could. But at +1, there's no way I'm living anything now. Go for the Sludge Bomb. Hopefully I can get the Poison Hacks. If I don't... this Mega Gardevoir is now a huge, huge threat. I probably should have gone for the Psychic. I probably should have went for the thing right there, the freaking... Should have went for the Magico right there, knocked out the Gardevoir, but I wasn't thinking. Do I get the Poison Hex? No, I don't get the Poison Hex. Really should have went for the Magicoat there, was not thinking. For some reason in my mind, I thought he'd go for another Calm Mind, but looking back on it, there was really absolutely no reason for him not to go for a Psychic right there, because +1 should have been able to knock me out, but except for the fact that Tentacruel is like really, really, really bulky. Poison Hex, Poison Hex, Poison Hex, Poison Hex. Ah, if only I'd gotten the Poison right there. If I'd gotten the Poison, this Mega Gardevoir would have been dead. I would not have to deal with it, but I didn't. That is unfortunate, but goes for a Hyper Voice. I might be able to take that hit. Ah, no. I was at the range of HP where I just couldn't deal with it. Ah, that is unfortunate. But, however, I do have my Mega Scizor I can bring in right now. He's at +1. Maybe he has HP Fire. I don't know though. I'm gonna go for the Pursuit. And he stays in. He goes for Hyper Voice. I guess trying to get as much damage off as possible. Maybe he predicted me to go for Pursuit. I don't know. But that Pursuit did a nice, respectable amount of damage. Screw it. I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch. If he does want to switch out, that's fine. I can still get a little bit of damage off of anything he wants to pull into. He probably is gonna switch right now. Yeah, he's gonna switch. Switch out, go into his, yeah, really should have went for Pursuit again, but just, getting played. I am getting played, and I'm not even ashamed of that. I really need to buff up this team. It's not quite as good as what I remember it being, but, what does this Arcanine want to do to me, though? That's the thing I don't know what this Arcanine wants to do to me. I'm going to switch out, I'm going to go into my Latios. Because honestly, I feel at this point, Latios is probably the best thing I have to take on anything on his team. And I can take basically any hit this Arcanine wants to go for. He ends up going for a Will-O-Wisp. That is very interesting. Now, what does its Arcanine want to do? He could stay in. What attack do I want to go for? I'm going to go for Surf. I'm going to go for a Surf because it's super effective. If he wants to switch out, that's fine. It'll still hit anything on his team pretty hard. And then that way I want to see what he predicts me to go for. Because I'm pretty sure he predicts me to either go for the Draco Meteor or the Psyshock. He ends up predicting me to go for either the Draco Meteor or the Psyshock by making the odds switch into his specially defensive Registeel. I can tell by the damage that is specially defensive Registeel. I know it anywhere. But what do I have to take on Registeel? I literally don't think I have anything to take on Registeel. I guess I had Conkeldurr. But wait, now here's the kicker. Does he predict me to switch out the Conkeldurr? I'm gonna make a risky play, stay in and go for another Surf. I want to see what he wants to go for. Cause he ends up setting up his Stealth Rocks. Okay. That's fine, I guess. I have to switch. Even if he'll predict the switch into Conkeldurr, I have to. I have to do this. I just have to. So I'm gonna switch out, go into my Conkeldurr. And what does he want to go for? That's what I don't know. What is he gonna go for? He's gonna switch out. And he's gonna send out his Rotom Wash. Okay, to take the Surf. I'm gonna go straight for another Drain Punch because I need my HP back. He's gonna go for a Discharge. If he paralyzes me, that would actually be really, really helpful. Unfortunately, he doesn't because then I would get my Guts Boost, would activate and all that fun stuff. But I do get off a hefty amount of damage. Maybe from that damage you might think I'm banded. So I'm going to break the bluff. I'm going to break the bluff right now and go for the Mach Punch. Because really, I just want this Rotom Wash dead and out of the way, and I don't have to deal with it anymore. Because Rotom Wash is always annoying. I would have really appreciated getting paralyzed here, even though the 25-30% chance of getting paralyzed would have been annoying. It still would have been very helpful to just have, just in case, like... Yeah, but right here, I'm going to make another risky play. I'm going to predict him to overpredict. by predicting me not to stay in. Yes, he went for the wish. He went for the wish, predicting me to switch out. I'm going to stay in, go for the Ice Punch, and I'm hoping an Adamant max attack Ice Punch is able to knock out this Gardevoir. And it is. Yes. Perfect. Excellent. Now this puts me at a great position. This is great. This is what I love doing. It's the point of playing. I won't say stupid. I'll say playing cautiously, and then just making just really ballsy plays just near the middle or end of the match. It totally throws off your opponent. I like doing that. So most of the time I'll play cautiously, and then that was a band. Is that Banded Swampert? I'm really tempted to say that's Banded Swampert, because that should not have knocked me out, I don't think. But now, what do I have to take on this Swampert? I really wish I had Energy Ball. If I had Energy Ball on this Latios, I would be in such a good position, but I don't, unfortunately. I guess I could go into my Greninja and go for a Hydro Pump. Because what do I need Greninja for? Besides his Arcanine, I don't think I need it for anything. Once the Registeel and the Mandibuzz go, I'm good. Or actually, just he switches. What is he going to switch out into though? Probably he's going to switch out into his he's going to switch out into his defensive Registeel. I wonder if it has paralyzation or not. He might actually want to T-Wave me, now that I think about it. So I'm going to predict the T-Wave go for Spikes, because I know not a lot of Greninjas carry Spikes. So I'm hoping, I'm going to scout for the para. Go for Lara Spikes. And the extra chip damage, too, will help. So I'm going to set up a Lara Spikes and just see what he wants to go for. Hopefully he goes for Thunder Wave. He ends up going for Body Slam. So that's how he wants to play to get the para, was from Body Slam instead of Thunder Wave. That's fine. It didn't do too much damage. But without the Steel Nerf, I'm gonna go for a Dark Pulse. Try and get the flinch. It is a bit hacksy of me to go for Dark Pulse, hoping for the flinch, but I need to get enough damage off on this thing. I do get a critical hit, so I guess there's my kind of hacks. He goes for another Body Slam. I hope he doesn't get the para hacks. All right, that's great. So now looking there, he's forced to either fodder off his Alphonse or I'm gonna go for a Hydro Pump. It's worth the miss predicting him to switch out into his Mandibuzz, and he does switch out into his Mandibuzz because he wants to preserve his Registeel for later, because it is a nice check to my Latios. So I had to risk the Hydro Pump miss just to do enough damage, because Hydro Pump would knock it out if he wants to stay in. Dark Pulse wouldn't. And now I can switch it up, go for the Ice Beam, because and that might be enough, because X Rebel boosted Pro Stab Ice Beam might be enough. Yes, it is enough to knock out the Mandibuzz. All right. Yeah, started off a bit rocky with getting predicted, but we're getting there. We're coming back a little bit, I think, maybe. We're getting there. So he's gonna go out now into his Arcanine. It all comes down to this now. If my Hydro Pump misses, I could basically lose the game, I think. If my Hydro Pump hits, I win the game. At least that's how I'm viewing it. Oh, he has Extreme Speed. I might lose regardless. I live on 3 HP. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, that was so scary when he pulled out the Extreme Speed. That 3%, that 3 HP. Oh my god. That was very, very scary. If I would have lost there, that would have been GG. But let's see here. I really have nothing better to go for than, I think I'm just gonna go for a Dark Pulse. I really don't feel like testing Fate right now and going for a Hydro Pump, because I really feel like I miss it just because I hit a lot of Hydro Pumps right now. So Dark Pulse will still do a lot of damage on it. I really think that that Swampert's banded for some reason, but I think I can now go into my Scizor and go for the double hit. Actually, I might have to be forced to go for the Bull Punch. I'm gonna go for the Bull Punch. I wish I had Roost on this thing, but I just need to get enough damage off on it to where a Surf from my Latios will be able to knock it out. So now it all comes down to this. You know how I said that if my Greninja lives, it'd be GG and I won? I take that back now. I have to get it down to the point where a Surf from a Scarfed Latios will kill it, and then hope that a Scarfed Surf will also kill the Registeel. I think a Surf from this range will kill, because it should be doing... Oh, it doesn't! Now, can I take a Banded Waterfall? I think I can take a Banded Waterfall. And I can't. Ah, that sucks. That's really, really sucks. But it was a good game, nonetheless. 2-0. Maybe I got minimum damage, but I really don't. Like, even then, I still had the burn to deal with, and then I still had to knock out the Registeel, which I'm pretty sure I could have maybe knocked out the Registeel, but I don't know. But regardless, it was a good game, so I hope you enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle. I hope you enjoyed my live narration, as always. I've been Blazeshadowthorn. Be sure to check out Seaslug. His channel link will be down in the description below, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.